Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, the chapter of the spider, number 29, the E.H. Palmer translation. And before we go into, the third from the last Alif Lam Mim verse, there's something in each of these chapters, not only pertaining to the occurrence of the letters that are abbreviated or separated, having the same multiple, but it's the multiple of the same number, 19, but you also find that there's something in the chapter that has formed the basis of rituals or cosmologies that people have voluntarily came up with, and why this is in this direction or this place in this symbolic system. In the name of the merciful and compassionate Allah, do men then reckon that they will be left alone to say, we believe, and not be tried? We did try those who were before them, and Allah will surely know those who are truthful, and He will surely know the liars. Do those who do evil reckon that they can outstrip us? Evil is that they judge. He who hopes for the meeting of Allah, verily Allah's appointed time will come. He both hears and knows, and he who fights strenuously only for his own soul. Verily Allah is independent of the worlds. Those who believe and do right, we will surely cover for them their offenses, and we will surely reward them with better than that which they have done. And we have enjoined on man kindness to his parents, and if they strive with thee that thou mayest join with me what thou hast no knowledge of, then obey them not. To me is your return, and I will inform you of that which ye have done. But those who believe and do right, we will make them enter amongst the righteous. And there are those among men who say, we believe in Allah, but when they are hurt in Allah's cause, they deem the trials of men like the torment of Allah. But if help come from thy Lord, they will say, verily we were with you. Does not Allah know best what is in the breast of the worlds? Allah will surely know those who believe, and will surely know the hypocrites. And those who misbelieve said to those who believed, follow our path. We will bear your sins, but they could not bear their sins at all. Verily they are liars, but they shall surely bear their own burdens, and burdens with their burdens, and they shall surely be asked upon the resurrection day concerning what they did devise. And we sent Noah to his people, and he dwelt among them for 1,000 years, save 50 years, and the deluge overtook them, while they were unjust. But we saved him and the fellows of the ark, and we made it a sign unto the worlds. Not an ark like the Sunday school drawings, but a barge sort of case, sort of ship. But in other mythologies, there's this idea of the immortals or the semi-immortals who live for 1,000 years or thousands of years, and less than 50 symbolically lays that point down. Also, another way to think is, in Semitic languages, this word here could mean as little as 2 months, but it could mean more than a calendar year too. So there's also that application, but that shows another side of it. But God does what He wants. There's been people who've lived over 130 years in this modern age, and, who's to say that 6 times as long, or whatever, can't be as... And Abraham, when he said to his people, serve Allah and fear Him, that is better for you if ye did but know. Ye only serve beside Allah idols, and do not and do create alive. Verily those whom ye serve besides the law cannot control for themselves provision. Then crave provision with the law, and serve him, and give thanks to him. Unto him shall ye return, and if ye say it is a lie, nations before you called liars too, but an apostle has only his plain message to preach. Have they not seen how Allah produces the creation and then turns it back? Verily that to Allah is easy. Say, journey ye on in the land, and behold how the creation appeared. Then Allah produces another production. Verily Allah is mighty over all. He torments whom He will, and has mercy on whom He will, and unto Him shall ye be returned. Nor can ye make Him helpless in the earth, nor in the heavens, nor have ye besides Allah a patron nor helper. And those who disbelieve in Allah's signs and in meeting with Him, these shall despair of my mercy, and these for them is grievous woe. But the answer of his people was only to say, kill him or burn him. But Allah saved him from the fire. Verily in that are signs unto a people who believe. He said, verily ye take besides the law idols through mutual friendship in the life of this world. Then on the day of judgment ye shall deny each other, and shall cause each other, and your resort shall be the fire, and ye shall have none to help. And Lot believed him, and said, verily I flee unto my Lord. Verily he is mighty wise, and we granted him Isaac and Jacob, and we placed in his seed prophecy and the book, and we gave him his hire in this world, and verily he in the next shall be among the righteous. And Lot, when he said to his people, verily ye approach an abomination which none in all the world ever anticipated you in. What do ye approach men, and stop folks on the highway, and approach in your assemblies sin? But the answer of his people was only to say, bring us Allah's torment if thou art of those who speak the truth. Of course, the violence and the public immorality, obviously, would probably be worse than the other. But as a communal sin, that's a difference. Said he, my Lord, help me against the people who do evil. And when our messengers came to Abraham with the glad tidings, they said, we are about to destroy the people of this city. Verily the people thereof are wrongdoers. Send he, verily, and it is Lot. They said, we know best who is therein. We shall of assuredly save him and his people, except his wife, who is of those who linger. And when our messengers came to Lot, he was vexed for them, and his arm was straitened for them. And they said, fear not, neither grieve. We are about to save thee and thy people, except thy wife, who is of those who linger. Verily, we are about to send down upon the people of this city a horror from heaven, and for that they have sinned, and we have left therefrom a manifest sign unto a people who have sense. And unto Midian we sent their brother Shuaib. And he said, my people serve Allah, and hope for the last day, and waste not the land, despoiling it. But they called him liar, and the convulsion seized them, and on the morrow they lay in their dwellings prone, and odd in the mood. But it is plain to you from their habitations, for Satan made seemingly to them their works, and turned them from the way, sagacious though they were. And Koran and Pharaoh and Haman, Qoor'aan in the ancient Egyptian is the establisher of the name, so that's the media. Pharaoh, is the great house. Haman, the priest of Amun. So, propaganda, priestcraft, statecraft. Moses did come to them with manifest signs, but they were too big with pride in the earth, although they could not outstrip us, and each of them we seized in his sin, and of them were some against whom we sent a sandstorm, and of them were some who the noise seized, and of them were some with whom we cleaved the earth open, and of them were some we drowned. Allah would not have wronged them, but it was themselves they wronged. The likeness of those who take besides Allah patrons is as the like of a spider that takes to himself a house, and verily the weakest of houses is a spider's house, if they did but know. It's a very interesting sign, because the threads of the spider's web are about as strong as you can get, but the spider's web is frail. Merely Allah knows whatever thing they call upon besides Him, for He is the mighty wise. These are parables which we have struck out for men, but none will understand them save those who know. Allah created the heavens and the earth in truth. Verily, in this is a sign unto believers. Recite what has been revealed to thee of the book, and be steadfast in prayer. Merely prayer forbids sin and wrong, and surely the mention of Allah is greater, for Allah knows what ye do. And, of course, Confucius, mentioning ritual as establishing and maintaining certain values, and that was what the obligatory prayer mentioned here does, or at least what it should do. And do not wrangle with the people of the book, except for what is better, save with those who have been unjust amongst them, and who say, we believe in what is sent down to us, and what has been sent down to you. Our law and your law is one, and we are unto him resigned. And thus did we send down to thee the book, and everyone to whom we have given the book believes therein, but these will not believe therein, though none say our signs except the misbelievers. Thou couldst not recite before this any book, nor write it with thy right hand, for in that case those who deem it vain would have doubted. Nay, but it is evident signs in the breast of those who are endued with knowledge, and none but the unjust would gainsay our signs. They say, unless there be sent down upon him signs from his Lord. Say, verily, signs are with the law, and verily I am an obvious warner. Is it not enough for them that we have sent down to thee the book, which thou dost recite to them? Verily, and that is a mercy and a reminder to a people who believe. Say, Allah is witness enough between me and you. He knows what is in the heavens and what is in the earth, and those who believe in falsehood and misbelieve in Allah, they shall be the losers. They will wish thee to hasten on the torment, but were it not for a stated and appointed time, the torment would have come upon them suddenly, while they did not perceive. They will wish thee to hurry on the torment, but verily hell encompasses the misbelievers on the day when the torment shall cover them from above them and from beneath their feet. And he shall say, taste that which ye have done, O my servants who believe. Verily my land is spacious enough. Me therefore do ye worship. Every soul must taste of death, then unto us shall ye return, and those who believe and act aright, we will surely inform them of upper chambers in paradise, beneath which rivers flow to dwell therein, for pleasant is the hire of those who work, and those who are patient and rely upon their Lord. How many a beast cannot carry its own provision? Allah provides for it and for you. He both hears and knows. And if thou shouldest ask them who created the heavens and the earth, and subjected the sun and the moon, they will surely say, Allah. How then can they lie? And I may edit these in the future or something, but sometimes I go back and that's not really part of what's being said, and so please excuse the errors, but I am, I fix them. Or I repeat if I feel that it'd be better to repeat it with better sound. Allah extends provision to whomsoever He will of His servants, or doles it out to him. Verily Allah all things doth know. And if thou shouldest ask them, who sends down from the heavens water and quickens therewith the earth in its death, they will surely say, Allah, and say, and praise be to Allah. Nay, most of them have no sense. The life of the world is nothing but a sport and play. But verily the abode of the next world, that is life, if they did but know. And when they ride in the ships, they call upon Allah, making their religion seem sincere to Him. But when He saves them to the shore, behold, they associate others with Him. That they may disbelieve in our signs, and that they may have some enjoyment. But soon they shall know, have they not seen, that we have made a safe sanctuary, whilst people are being snatched away around them? Is it then in falsehood that they will believe, and for the favors of Allah be ungrateful? But who is more unjust than he who devises against Allah a lie, or calls the truth a lie? When it comes to him, is there not in hell a resort for the misbelievers? But those who fight strenuously for us, we will surely guide them into our way, for verily Allah is with those who dwell. Is with those who do well. Okay. The chapter of the Spider.